Seems I've been a rat in a rat race, but I'm a dingo, that's my true face. I've seen the light going on inside, pushing down feelings and trying to hide.
So nothing happening. Sounds happening, and yet nothing happening. Thoughts coming and going, and yet nothing coming and going. Sensations felt, experiencing, life experiencing itself. And yet nothing happening at all. This just doesn't make sense. And yet it is. It is like this. Life living, life breathing, life thinking. No problem, no issue, no drama, just literally what's happening.
Seems I've been a rat in a rat race, but I'm a dingo, that's my true face. I've seen the
Because I think I'm having the thought that that shouldn't be happening. Or
Okay, so the thought wants it all to be perfect, doesn't it? It's sweet how that happens. But when you're seeking, trying, and the idea is that you're trying to improve yourself. You know, you're going somewhere where you won't ever react, and you'll just be at peace all the time.
I mean, I guess I don't believe that, but
that's kind of where thought is heading.
Yeah.
You know, if it was just up to thought, that's it. It would want just this perfect reality. Yeah, of never reacting. Yeah. And in thought wants to do that by practicing something. It wants to feel useful. That's what it does, you know. It kind of does things. But actually, I noticed that it works in the other way around, the opposite way around. That actually, in recognizing that you can't not be present or aware, you can't move out of awareness because that is who you really are. That when there's a reaction that happens, it's seen to just be happening right now. It's never happened before. And in that total okayness for it to be there, without any idea that it should be fixed, because it's only what's happening right now and doesn't mean anything, then I notice that it unravels on its own.
my true heart, my.
If you recognize that thought doesn't mean anything, then why would you, I mean, not that you have any choice over it, but why would life continue to live as if the thought dream means something when it's recognized that it doesn't? So it seems that in this unraveling that happens, once you recognize who you really are, that thought dream is seen more and more to be meaningless. Of course, ultimately it never needs to be seen, and you could go on living as if thoughts are very serious and meaningful and important, and the story of me is really real and true. But somehow it doesn't seem to happen that way. That once it's seen, it all starts unraveling. Life can't help itself. Everything that is untrue is seen for what it is and unravels, falls apart. All concepts that have been believed in are seen to be just meaningless. And all that is left is just literally right now.
It all depends on where I'm looking. It all depends on the priorities, moment.
So, very, very simply, without any complication, on your own authority, just seeing what you find to be true right now, you don't find an ego. So thought finds this a little bit difficult to take often because you've read or you've heard about the ego so much. So there must be an ego, right? But right now, on your own authority, you've had a look and you couldn't find an ego. Isn't that shocking? Isn't that radical? That you don't find an ego? Yeah, it's simple, isn't it?